Have you ever found yourself waking up multiple times throughout the night? Not just once or twice, but over and over again, leaving you feeling like you barely slept at all? Perhaps you check the clock repeatedly, each hour marking another frustrating interruption, leading to a profound sense of exhaustion the next day. If you're an older adult, this isn't just a minor nuisance. It's a very common and significantly impactful phenomenon known as increased sleep fragmentation. The shocking truth is that, as we age, our sleep architecture naturally becomes less consolidated, more broken, in those frequent awakenings. Even brief ones can severely compromise your physical health, mental acuity, memory, and even your overall mood and quality of life. Today, we're diving deep into the intricate science behind precisely why this sleep fragmentation happens. What specific factors are contributing to your restless nights, and most importantly, how you can strategically work towards achieving more continuous, truly refreshing, and restorative sleep. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wellness Hub Seniors. I'm Doctor, and I'm truly glad you're here with us today. We're tackling a topic that so many of you have asked about, one that touches almost every older adult's sleep experience: waking up more frequently during the night. This isn't just about feeling tired. It's about understanding a fundamental shift in how your body rests. Understanding why your sleep is fragmented is the absolutely essential first step to gaining control and finally getting better, more sustained rest. The silent problem: what is sleep fragmentation? Let's start by clearly defining what we mean by sleep fragmentation, because it's more nuanced than simply waking up. Sleep fragmentation refers to any disruption in the continuous, smooth flow of your sleep. This certainly includes complete awakenings where you become fully conscious, perhaps checking the time, getting up, or simply being aware of being awake. However, and this is crucial, it also encompasses much briefer microarousals that you might not even consciously remember the next morning. These microarousals are tiny, almost imperceptible shifts in your brain activity, sometimes lasting only a few seconds, that nevertheless pull you out of deeper sleep stages. Even if you don't fully open your eyes, move significantly, or regain full consciousness, your brain's electroencephalogram registers these disturbances, indicating a shift towards a lighter state of arousal. These frequent micro-interruptions prevent you from getting the consolidated, uninterrupted sleep your body desperately needs to fully repair, rejuvenate, and conduct its vital nightly processes. Imagine your sleep not as a continuous, calm, flowing river, but as a series of distinct, often turbulent, segments. Sleep fragmentation is like constantly throwing small, medium, and large rocks into that river, creating ripples and stopping its smooth, uninterrupted flow, instead of one long, deep, and restorative stretch of rest. Your entire night becomes a disjointed series of starts and stops, oscillating between light sleep and brief, often unnoticed, awakenings. This is particularly problematic because each interruption, no matter how brief, forces your brain to briefly transition out of deeper sleep stages, such as deep sleep and REM sleep. These are the stages where the most profound physical and mental restoration occurs. When these stages are constantly cut short, their restorative power is severely diminished. Why sleep fragmentation increases with age? So, this begs the question: why does sleep become so inherently fragmented as we get older? It's not a single factor but a complex interplay of natural physiological aging processes combined with various other contributing medical and environmental factors. Firstly, there are natural age-related changes in overall sleep architecture. As we've discussed in previous videos, as we age, we naturally spend significantly less time in the deepest, most restorative stage of sleep, slow-wave sleep, and proportionally more time in the lighter sleep stages. These lighter stages are inherently less stable and far easier to disturb. Think of it like building a structure. The deeper the sleep, the stronger and more robust the foundation. With less deep sleep, your entire sleep structure becomes significantly more fragile, making you far more prone to awakenings from even minor, internal or external disturbances that would barely register to a younger sleeper. Secondly, the loss of neurons and changes in specific brain regions that are crucial for promoting sleep stability contribute significantly. The brain's natural ability to maintain consolidated sleep diminishes. Specialized brainwave patterns known as sleep spindles and K-complexes, which are typically associated with stable NREM sleep and act as protective mechanisms against external arousal, become less frequent, less powerful, and less robust with age. This means your aging brain is literally less effective at filtering out subtle external noises or internal physiological signals that might otherwise not disturb a younger, more resilient sleeper. Thirdly, changes in hormonal regulation play a significant, often underappreciated role. Hormones like melatonin, which helps regulate the timing of sleep, and cortisol, the stress hormone that signals wakefulness, have altered secretion patterns and rhythms in older adults. These shifts can make it harder not only to initiate sleep, but also to maintain continuous sleep throughout the entire night. For instance, an earlier or more pronounced rise in cortisol levels in the early morning can trigger those frustratingly premature awakenings. The internal timing of these hormonal releases becomes less precise, contributing to sleep instability. Finally, fundamental changes in bladder function contribute significantly to frequent nighttime awakenings. Nocturia, or waking up specifically to urinate, becomes much more common and problematic with age due to a variety of factors. These include a natural decrease in bladder capacity, a reduced ability of the kidneys to concentrate urine effectively at night, and sometimes underlying medical conditions like benign prostatic hyperplasia in men or weakened pelvic floor muscles in women. This physiological change directly fragments sleep, often leading to multiple disruptive trips to the bathroom each night, breaking precious sleep cycles. The serious impact of fragmented sleep increased. Sleep fragmentation isn't just a minor annoyance that you can easily brush off. It has tangible, pervasive, and often severe negative impacts on almost every aspect of your physical health, cognitive function, and daily quality of life. Chronic daytime fatigue and profoundly reduced energy. This is undoubtedly the most immediate, pervasive, and obvious consequence. When your sleep is repeatedly broken, even by microarousals, you simply never achieve truly restorative deep rest. This leads to persistent, overwhelming tiredness, a profound lack of energy, and feeling perpetually unrefreshed, even if you technically spend many hours in bed. It's the quality of sleep, the unbroken continuity, not just the sheer quantity, that is being severely compromised, leading to a constant sense of depletion. Impaired cognitive function. Fragmented sleep has a devastating effect on cognitive abilities. It fundamentally disrupts crucial processes like memory consolidation, making it significantly harder to learn new information, recall facts and names, and retain important details from your day. Your attention span dwindles, your decision-making processes become slower and more prone to errors, and you might experience increased brain fog, difficulty concentrating on tasks, and a noticeable reduction in overall mental sharpness throughout the day. Your brain absolutely requires consolidated, uninterrupted sleep cycles to effectively process, file, and store information, as well as to clear metabolic waste products. Its profound negative impact on mood and mental health. Sleep fragmentation is strongly and unequivocally linked to a wide range of mood disturbances. It can dramatically increase irritability, heighten feelings of anxiety, and significantly contribute to the onset or worsening of symptoms of depression. A chronic lack of consolidated sleep impairs your brain's ability to effectively regulate emotions, manage stress responses, and maintain emotional resilience, making you feel more easily overwhelmed, less patient, and generally more vulnerable to negative emotional states. 8. Weakened immune system. Your immune system relies heavily on consolidated sleep to function optimally and efficiently. During uninterrupted sleep, particularly in deeper stages, the body actively produces and releases essential cytokines and other vital immune cells that are crucial for fighting infection, combating inflammation, and mounting a robust response to vaccinations. Chronic sleep fragmentation can measurably weaken your immune response, making you more susceptible to illnesses like colds, flu, and other infections, slowing down your recovery time from sickness, and potentially worsening chronic inflammatory conditions. Increased risk of falls and accidents, persistent daytime fatigue, combined with the impaired cognitive function and reduced alertness stemming from fragmented sleep, directly leads to slower reaction times, diminished motor coordination, and compromised balance. This constellation of issues significantly increases the risk of accidental falls, particularly prevalent and dangerous in older adults. It can also make daily activities like driving a vehicle or operating machinery much more hazardous, impacting overall safety. Exacerbation of chronic health conditions. Fragmented sleep can create a detrimental vicious cycle, worsening a wide array of existing chronic health conditions. This includes high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, chronic pain conditions, and even neurological disorders. In essence, poor sleep exacerbates these health issues, and those health issues in turn further contribute to sleep fragmentation, trapping you in a challenging loop. Common causes of sleep fragmentation in seniors. While some degree of sleep fragmentation is a natural physiological change of aging, many external and internal factors actively contribute to and significantly worsen the problem. Identifying these specific causes is the crucial first step towards effective intervention and improvement. Nocturia, as mentioned earlier. This is arguably the single most common and frustrating cause of frequent nighttime awakenings in older adults. It's often multifactorial. Decreased bladder capacity with age, reduced ability of the kidneys to concentrate urine effectively at night. Certain medications, prostate issues in men, and weakened pelvic floor muscles in women can all contribute to the need to wake up multiple times to use the bathroom. Chronic pain. Persistent nagging pain from conditions such as arthritis, chronic back pain, neuropathy, or fibromyalgia makes it incredibly difficult to find a comfortable position, fall asleep, and crucially, stay asleep. Even minor shifts in body position during sleep can trigger a flare-up of pain, immediately leading to an awakening and disrupting sleep continuity. Sleep-related breathing disorders. This is a huge, often undiagnosed, yet highly treatable cause of severe sleep fragmentation. Sleep apnea involves repeated involuntary pauses in breathing during sleep. These pauses lead to drops in blood oxygen levels and brief awakenings. These microarousals can happen dozens or even hundreds of times a night, severely fragmenting sleep and preventing the sleeper from entering deep restorative stages. The loud habitual snoring is a major warning sign. Restless leg syndrome. This neurological disorder is characterized by an irresistible, often uncomfortable urge to move the legs, typically accompanied by unpleasant sensations deep within the limbs. The symptoms are typically worse in the evening or at night and can repeatedly interrupt sleep onset and maintenance, leading to severe sleep fragmentation as the individual constantly shifts or gets up to relieve the sensations. Medications. A surprisingly large number of common medications taken by older adults can directly contribute to or worsen sleep fragmentation. This includes some blood pressure medications, certain antidepressants, corticosteroids, decongestants, certain cold and allergy remedies, and unfortunately, even many prescription sleep aids. A thorough review of your entire medication list, including over-the-counter drugs and supplements with your doctor, is crucial. Environmental disturbances. Your sleep environment plays a critical role. Noise, unwanted light, comfortable room temperature, or an uncomfortable, unsupportive mattress or pillow can all lead to repeated awakenings, especially when sleep is already in lighter stages. Psychological factors. A racing mind filled with worries. Stress and anxiety can make it exceedingly difficult to fall asleep and, more pertinently, stay asleep. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, which are counterproductive to sleep. Depression is also strongly linked to various sleep disturbances, including early morning awakenings and profound sleep fragmentation. These conditions create a heightened state of arousal that makes sustained sleep challenging. Lifestyle habits. Your daily habits significantly impact your sleep quality and fragmentation. Regular sleep schedules confuse your body's circadian rhythm. Excessive napping during the day, especially long or late afternoon naps, reduces your sleep drive or sleep pressure, making it harder for you to sleep deeply at night. Too much caffeine, particularly in the afternoon or evening, is a stimulant that can keep you alert. While alcohol might initially induce sleepiness, it causes significant sleep disruption and fragmentation in the latter half of the night, leading to restless sleep. Heavy or spicy meals consumed too close to bedtime can also cause digestive discomfort that leads to awakenings. Strategies to reduce sleep fragmentation and improve sleep continuity. While aging inherently introduces some degree of sleep fragmentation, There are powerful, evidence-based, and highly effective strategies you can implement to significantly reduce those disruptive awakenings and achieve much more continuous, truly, restorative sleep. The goal is to reinforce your body's natural sleep processes and minimize external and internal disruptions. 1. Optimize your sleep environment for maximum consolidation. Make your bedroom an absolute sanctuary exclusively dedicated to sleep. Darkness is key. Ensure it's pitch black. Use high-quality blackout curtains, wear a comfortable eye mask, and cover or remove any glowing lights from electronic devices. Even minimal light exposure can disrupt melatonin production and pull you out of deeper sleep. Silence is golden. Create a quiet space. Use earplugs, a white noise machine, or a quiet fan to drown out disruptive noises from outside or within your home. Optimal temperature. Keep the room temperature on the cooler side, typically between 60–67 degrees Fahrenheit. A slightly cooler environment helps lower your core body temperature, which is essential for initiating and maintaining deeper, more consolidated sleep. Uncompromising comfort. Invest in a comfortable, supportive mattress and pillows that align with your preferred sleeping position and properly support your body, alleviating pressure points that could cause discomfort and awakenings. 2. Master foundational sleep hygiene basics. These fundamental practices are not merely suggestions, they are even more critical and impactful as you age. Strictly consistent schedule. Go to bed and wake up at precisely the same time every single day without deviation, including weekends. This unwavering consistency profoundly strengthens your circadian rhythm, making sleep onset and maintenance far more predictable and consolidated. Strategic stimulant avoidance. Limit caffeine intake, especially afternoon, as its stimulating effects can linger in your system for up to 8 to 10 hours. Strictly avoid alcohol in the evening. While it might induce initial drowsiness, it consistently leads to fragmented, low-quality sleep later in the night. Mindful evening eating. Avoid heavy, spicy, or excessively sugary meals close to bedtime. Aim to finish your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to sleep, to allow for proper digestion and prevent discomfort that could lead to awakenings. Limit fluids before bed. Reduce fluid intake in the 2 to 4 hours leading up to bedtime to minimize trips to the bathroom during the night. Is a common cause of fragmentation. Strategic napping if you need to nap. Keep it short and early in the afternoon. Long or late naps can significantly reduce your sleep drive at night, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. 3. Address nocturia systematically. Timed fluid restriction. Implement a strict fluid restriction, particularly for water, coffee, tea, and soda, 2 to 4 hours before your intended bedtime.
Awake.
Elevating your legs periodically during the day can help reduce fluid buildup that might otherwise be released as urine at night. Diuretic timing review. If you take diuretics, discuss with your doctor whether they can be taken earlier in the day to allow their effects to wear off before bedtime. Bladder training. Medical consultation. In some cases, specific bladder training exercises or medications might be recommended. Consult your doctor or a urologist for personalized advice and to rule out underlying bladder or prostate issues. 4. Proactive pain management. Work collaboratively with your doctor to establish and maintain a comprehensive, effective pain management plan. This might involve medication adjustments, incorporating physical therapy, utilizing heat, cold therapy, exploring acupuncture, or other alternative therapies. Better, more consistent pain control directly translates to significantly more consolidated and less fragmented sleep. 5. Screen thoroughly for underlying sleep disorders. If you snore loudly, experience gasping, choking, or pauses in breathing during sleep, or if you have an irresistible, comfortable urge to move your legs, talk to your doctor immediately about sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome. These are incredibly common but often undiagnosed and highly treatable conditions that, when properly addressed, can dramatically improve sleep continuity and reduce fragmentation. Your doctor may recommend a sleep study to accurately diagnose these conditions. 6. Practice consistent relaxation techniques. Actively work to calm your mind and body before bed. Incorporate daily activities like deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, mindfulness meditation, gentle stretching, or listening to calming music or a sleep-focused podcast. Reducing pre-sleep anxiety, racing thoughts, and mental clutter can significantly reduce the likelihood of awakenings. 7. Optimize daily light exposure. Get plenty of bright, natural light during the day, especially within the first hour of waking in the morning, to powerfully reinforce and regulate your circadian rhythm. Conversely, in the evening, dim your lights and strictly avoid blue light emitted from screens for at least an hour before bedtime, as this light interferes with melatonin production and can make sleep more fragmented. 8. Thorough medication review with your doctor. Bring a full, up-to-date list of all medications and supplements you take to every doctor's appointment. Actively discuss any sleep-related side effects you're experiencing, including increased awakenings. Your doctor may be able to suggest adjustments to dosage, timing, or explore alternative medications that might be less disruptive to your sleep architecture. Increased sleep fragmentation is indeed a common and challenging hurdle for seniors, but it is absolutely not an inevitable sentence of poor, unrefreshing sleep. By understanding the complex underlying causes and diligently implementing these targeted, evidence-based strategies, you have the power to significantly reduce those disruptive awakenings and reclaim more consolidated, truly restorative sleep each and every night. Remember, achieving better sleep isn't just about feeling less tired during the day. It's about profoundly boosting your memory and cognitive function, improving your mood and emotional resilience, strengthening your immune system against illness, and ultimately enhancing your entire quality of life and longevity. Take these steps seriously, make them a priority, and truly invest in your sleep health. The returns are immeasurable. If you found this video helpful and gained valuable insights into your sleep challenges, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps us reach more seniors who can benefit from this vital information and empower them to take control of their health. Don't keep this essential knowledge to yourself. Please share this video with your friends, family members, or anyone in your community who might be experiencing similar restless nights or who is simply curious about healthier aging. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to Wellness Hub Seniors for more insightful, practical, and empowering videos on senior health and well-being. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next important topic. We absolutely love hearing from you, so please feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts, your own successful sleep tips, or any questions you might have about sleep fragmentation. Until next time, stay well, sleep deeply, and live vibrantly.